Hello to everyone, my name is Gregor Horat and welcome to our new video analysis on cryptocurrencies. I will specifically look on the Bitcoin because this appears to be like an indicator for the whole crypto market. So what is going on? Well, if you're following our updates, then you know that we've been looking for this consolidation in a wave for a while, and in my opinion, this wave 4 is still underway, either as a flat formation and you will see a retest and even break below this 29,000 level, or it could be a triangle. That's also valid formation for a wave 4. In such case, we will remain stuck in this range until we see A, B, C, D, E subwaves. So for now, it's still, in my opinion, just part of ongoing consolidation. It's not bull run yet, but it could be quite interesting, at least in the short term, for some more upside if we really are in a triangle here. I am tracking a few evidences here. Well, firstly, you really have to keep an eye on the stock market. Okay, if stock market will see much more downside, then I think that again cryptocurrencies will be pulled to the downside as well. Okay, but stocks last week was trying to stabilize a little bit. We are not seeing anything interesting on to the upside yet, but let's assume that maybe we get some bullish run on stocks in the next 2 3 days, then I think that even cryptocurrencies will also see even more upside. So we need to see stocks moving back into the risk on mode, and then if that's going to be the case, then of course Bitcoin would also probably see more gains. What we are seeing here is in orange you have the S&P 500, and here you have obviously Bitcoin, and at the bottom I have volume here, and notice that this volume has increased here at the lows, and this seems to be a very useful method always when we are seeing move to a new high, breaking the previous swing high, and then at the same time you have a spike in volume. Something similar happened here in October. Then it means that sooner or later this market could come to an end. Also, we have seen a nice reversal to the upside and bottom later after this spike here in May when we were in downtrend. So I think that this could be now quite interesting as well, especially since we have also potential morning star formation here and a broken trend line. So eventually we could see more upside here in the near term. Of course, as I said, watch the stock market. But when it comes to trading, especially when I'm looking at the Elliott wave intraday cycles, where, well, we are not seeing, unfortunately, an impulsive bullish price action here. You still have only ABC moves to the upside, okay, free wave movement. Of course, this could easily become a 5 wave movement if we see this upper parallel trend line broken. I'm also watching this swing level here back from December. Okay, now imagine that this is not an ABC drop and that you want to track some very aggressive bearish wave count. Okay, then you would probably label this as an ongoing 5 wave movement, meaning that market should not move into a territory of a wave 1, which is here around just slightly above current market price, around 43,500. So if you're bearish, you'd definitely have to keep an eye on this price level. So a daily close price above this level will likely invalidate this bearish impulse interpretation. Okay, in such case, if the bearish impulse is not valid anymore, well, then would be another indication that yes, Bitcoin could be bottoming. Also, as I said, if we can break this trend line and see a little bit of acceleration towards 46,000, that would be very nice because we would already have a characteristics that we are in wave 3 here on the intraday charts. Also, what is very important is to look at some of the flows data as well. Here we have exchange net flows. Well, what is interesting that these net flows obviously will maybe occur when the market is approaching some very interesting support, because a lot of traders, investors are going to are going to become skeptical about Bitcoin, about their investments, if the Bitcoin keeps moving to the downside. So they are moving their coins into exchanges to transfer from something for something else. So always when you are seeing some increase of net transactions to exchange flows when the market is trading to the downside, well, that's very interesting for potential shift in sentiment actually. So it's psychological, somehow psychological perspective how the sentiment and crowd behaves in such environment. So what we are seeing is that recently there was some very nice spike in net flows, but since then we are seeing actually higher prices. Also, if you look at long liquidations, well, a lot of a lot of those who were long were liquidated, obviously here, as we can see on January 21st, right at the lows. And since then, market is moving nicely higher. Also, something interesting and similar might occur here on September 21st. So again, we have some very interesting price data. Unfortunately, from the Elliott wave perspective, when looking at this intraday chart, well, we don't see 5 waves up yet, but I really think this could be the case if stocks will maybe try to stabilize and move a little bit higher. Okay, so definitely watch the stock market. Markets are linked. If someone has important investments in stocks and they go out of stocks, obviously, I think that they will not risk their money in a risky assets in volatile markets like cryptocurrencies. Okay, so I think that we are potentially approaching some very interesting price action here. But ideally, if we're really going to see more upside here, we are still going to remain trapped in this triangle. Okay, it's an A, B, C, D, E pattern. Okay, so you are now then in a wave D. So yes, there can be some very interesting opportunities on some of the selective stocks, but overall, higher degree range here from last year, I think, will not be broken that easily. Okay, traders, thank you very much for your attention. I hope that you enjoyed this video and talk to you soon. Bye.